Namaskaram everyone. Welcome to the Stories That Shine with Supriya, where conversations inspire and every story connects us. Today's interview is the first interview where I'm just clueless about my guest. I just know that he does a different kind of work. I didn't even see him. Today's guest is proving that even a simple fruit juice can make a difference. With a unique and eco-friendly approach and commitment to reducing waste, he's serving more than refreshing drinks. He's serving a message of sustainability. Let us hear his inspiring journey and learn how small changes can create a big impact. So, come with me. So, welcome to my show, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Supriya. I'm so happy to be on your show.
Same here. I'm glad that you are here today. And we'll just start the interview with a brief introduction about you, like where are you from and about your family and education and profession.
I'm born, brought up, spoiled, all in Bengaluru. I call myself a Malgudi boy because like how the fictitious character of Malgudi is imaginative. So they say that it was formed from Malleshwaram and Baswangudi. So I was born in Malleshwaram, raised in Baswangudi. That makes me a pakka Malgudi boy.
Oh wow, this I didn't know. Malgudi means Malleshwaram and Baswangudi mix.
Yeah,
oh,
it's a fictional area.
Okay.
So
very nice.
Malgudi days is a very famous.
I know that. Okay. So, that really came from this.
One of the stories is that.
Is it? Oh, okay. And about your family and education, profession?
Yeah, so my father's house was my grandfather's house is in Gandhi Bazaar, that's why Baswangudi. And I did all my engineering, everything from BMS College. So I'm partly from South Bangalore and also North Bangalore.
Okay.
Now that I live here and I was born here, so I belong to both North and South Bangalore.
Okay.
My mom is from Tamil Nadu, so my mom and dad had a love marriage.
Oh, wow.
And after that, my father moved to Malleshwaram from Baswangudi and he set up his juice bar here 40-50 years ago in 1970s.
Oh.
So my grandfather had a juice bar in Baswangudi as well, in Gandhi Bazaar.
Okay.
So I'm the third generation running the juice business, I must say.
Oh, okay, very nice. So you haven't gone into the engineering profession at all?
No, I finished my engineering, then I worked in an IT company for about a year or so. Then actually I worked in the radio industry for 13 long years.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was a radio jockey.
Oh.
I started my career with Radio Mirchi and then went on to do a Hindi show in Red FM and then an international Kannada radio called Nam Radio.
Oh.
So that went on for like 13 years. And after that, in 2017, my father passed away. After which I said like, okay, what do I do now? What should I do with this shop? I had no clue about juices. I had no clue about what needs to be done. Very hesitantly, reluctantly, because my mom said, your father has been running this for like 40 odd years. So we can't just shut the shop. So I'll go and sit in the shop. You just help me. I said like, okay, if you want to do that. And anyway, she was also very lonely after that. And I thought, okay, she can be busy.
Okay.
So that's how and in fact, Eat Raja was started by my mom. And it was called Eat Raja Amma Madiddu. Because my mom used to make some good food. So I was asking her, what are you good at? And she said like, I only know to cook food, that's it. I said, okay, great. So you cook food and we'll sell it along with the juices. That's how it all started. So initially it was called Eat Raja Amma Madiddu.
Oh, the same place?
Same place.
Same place. Okay. So you weren't interested in engineering profession at all because you were a jockey, you said?
No, immediately after I finished my engineering, I did my biomedical engineering called medical electronics. It's a very unique branch in BMS College. So I worked for about 8 months in a Pune-based company called Concept Integrations. It was all about repairing all your medical instruments and sales and service of that. That wasn't something that was very attractive for me. So then everybody was into IT those days. So no matter whichever engineering you do, you virtually will eventually end up doing an IT job. So I also, like everybody else, started doing my Java course, this course, C programming, C++, everything. And then I was hoping that I'll land in an IT job. That didn't happen. But then what happened after that is I landed in a radio job.
Okay. So you enjoyed that?
I was working in a data warehousing company for about a month, and I was shortly to leave to UK, and that's when the radio job happened to me.
Okay.
And I went to my boss and said, "Boss, I've got a job which is like a very unusual job. It's a radio jockey's job. Do you think I should take it?" My then boss, Maddie, he said, "You know what, the day I saw you, I figured out that you are not cut for a 9 to 5 job. I think this job suits you the best. I think you should join."
Okay.
So such was the kind of a support from my boss at that time.
Very nice.
I'm really thankful to him because you need to have an understanding
True.
partner in life and a boss in company.
Correct.
So that you can really grow. And after that, I've never looked back.
Okay.
And then my career completely took a new turn, and I became a radio jockey. I was like very successful at that. And Mirchi days were one of the best days of my life. Right after that, I got on to Hindi radio stations. Normally, you know what, somebody who's a Kannadiga, who's brought up a thick South Indian, can't be hosting a Hindi show. But that we all proved it wrong. I went on to host a Hindi show in Red FM. At that time, it was called SFM, and they turned Hindi. And they wanted somebody who can speak good Hindi as well, at the same time who's also from the city. And I think I could balance it really well, and I pulled it off.
Oh, very nice. I didn't know all this about you at all, and it's
Well,
very
there's a lot that many people don't know.
I know, yeah, very nice actually. And so, what inspired you to start serving juices in an eco-friendly way?
See, after I finished my engineering, I was in radio, so that took me to so many places. I used to travel a lot. And see, I was eco-friendly right from my college days, because right from college days, I was a part of my college mountaineering club, which is all about eco-friendliness, saving nature, planting trees and all of these things. So something being close to nature was already there in me. It wasn't like it just came as a fad overnight. So from my college, we used to always go clean up some rivers, lakes, pick up waste and come back. So that was a very every week thing for us. But after my father passed away, also when in my radio days, I was already like a green ambassador for one of the NGOs that I was working. We used to go plant trees, and I used to tell people not to use plastic. But then my father used to use a lot of plastic in his juice bar. I used to come back and tell him, I'm going outside and I'm telling people not to cut trees and stop using plastic bottles, and you are doing exactly the opposite here. Don't you think it will hurt my image? So he was like, you just mind your own business. I've been doing this for like 4 decades, and you have just become a radio jockey, and just because it's a fancy job for you and you have to live up to that kind of an expectation, don't expect me to change. He was an old school guy, so I didn't mess much with him. So I said like, okay, you do what you want to do. But then when he passed away, I said, okay, it's easy for me now to change it into something eco-friendly is what I thought. If at all I would restart that juice bar. And then whenever I traveled outside of India, I had come across so many eco-friendly practices in many countries. And I had seen that once coconut water or coconut ice cream was all served inside of coconut shell. Then I said like, hey, why not? If coconut is served inside of coconut shell, why not other fruits? So let's give it a try is what I thought. And when I came back, I had the opportunity to run my father's juice bar the way how I would want it. So I said, okay, let's give it a makeover. I was largely influenced by Worm Rani Vanimurthy and Meenakshi Bharat around that time. Meenakshi ma'am's son's wedding was happening, and they made it a completely zero waste wedding. And all that was quite a bit of a news for us. Being a radio jockey, I went to interview them, and I got really inspired by these Malleshwaram garbage girls, because they used to pick up garbage from wherever it is, clean it up.
Correct.
I was thinking, damn, that's such a cool thing.
I know.
Look
This is how many years back?
This was a 10-year ago story.
Good.
So we started Eat Raja in 2018. I met them around 2015, 2016. I was really inspired because they were continuously fighting for Malleshwaram's cleanliness, and that really was very inspiring. And to see in their age come outside and fight pollution, educate people. I thought I was a radio jockey, a far more influential person, and I said, why shouldn't I be speaking about it? Because I was already an ambassador for an NGO where we were planting trees. I was a youth ambassador for that. I said like, I have to take on this thing and spread it around, and that was the kind of inspiration that I got from these ladies. And when my father passed away, my juice bar had to be started. I went back to them with a book and pen and I said like, how can I make my zero waste juice bar work? And they said, oh, very simple, Raja. All you need to do is just say no. I said, no, for what, Vani? Then ma'am said, you just have to say no to anything that is a single-use disposable. And I said, like, okay, like a good boy, I took out a pen and book and I wrote down what are all the single-use disposables given in a juice bar. Obviously, a straw, a paper cup, plastic cup, all of these unwanted things. I said, okay, from now on, I will run this juice bar, but exactly the way how I would want, without any disposables. Little did I know that it would work for me, but then I had this brave heart and I said like, okay, let's go ahead and start it off. And it started.
Okay.
First couple of days, I had a lot of resistance from people because I stopped giving straws. They were, imagine, this is the same shop where my father used to run, and for 40 odd years, people are used to drinking with straws.
Correct.
Used to being handed out a plastic cover for parcel and tissues and whatnot. And I came and overnight I said, okay, now it's going to be called Eat Raja, and we are not going to be giving juices in glasses, and we will not be giving straws, we will not be giving tissues. So these were some things that people did not like. So obviously people stopped coming to our juice bar. And then I almost like lost complete interest and like, this is not going to work at all. But then change had to happen eventually one day. And there we go, when we started our chili guava, everything changed for us. And even till date, I think that's the one juice that a lot of people look forward to. They come over and have that, and of course all other juices as well. So that made me start this juice bar. It wasn't really that I had plans in my mind that I would do something like this. We just tried it, and thankfully, touch wood, it worked for us, and we're doing really well. We are almost about to complete 3,000 days, which is not very usual for a juice bar. We haven't given a single piece of paper, no plastic, no straw, no tissues, and no cola, nothing.
That's what.
Nothing.
Awesome.
So no water bottles sold. So I feel that that in itself is quite a bit of a small achievement.
Exactly, absolutely. Yeah. So when you wanted to start this business, what was the reaction of your family and friends?
So I had only my mom. My father passed away by that time. Although I had suggested my father when he was alive that he should stop giving straws and plastic and all that. So I got a good word from him. It's like, mind your own bloody business. So after that, it was easy to convince my mom because my mom was from a village. So she had lived sustainably all the while. And I just told her that this is what I plan to do, and she said like, I have no clue what you're planning to do, because even she was never into business. So it's like, do whatever you want and let's see how it works. If it works, works. So it was easy to convince my mom. And I took a brave step and I said like, okay, no more glasses, no more straws, no more tissues. But I stuck to it. So a lot of entrepreneurs, when they come to me asking for suggestions, I tell them the same. So you believe in something, you go all out. There's only one person to back it, and that's you. But if you steam out, and if you don't support yourself, nobody else is going to.
Very true.
So you got to be like very sure that okay, this is exactly what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to get it done.
Correct.
So in my mind, I was very clear that I'm going to Nidhi Nahata, who used to run Just Be. I met her a couple of days before I could launch Eat Raja, and I asked her, how about if I call my shop the first ever vegan juice bar? And she said, yeah, it should work, because I don't see of a vegan juice bar which is zero waste in Malleshwaram. Malleshwaram is a hardcore orthodox area, family driven area, and there's milk, ghee, butter everywhere. So it's very difficult for anybody to even think of having a shop which is vegan and zero waste on top of it to make my life a lot more difficult.
I know.
But I took the brave step and it did work.
So how did customers respond to this concept, and
they were not at all
has
happy.
it changed their perspective on waste?
Of course, yes. Initially, I still remember there was a customer who came and was like, okay, I would like to have watermelon juice, and I gave it in a watermelon. They looked at it and started panicking. What? No, how can I have it? Look at this. My shop is right on the main road, right? And it's visible to everybody. And it puts you in a kind of a weird feeling like, somebody holding a huge watermelon and drinking from it. it may have looked weird for them. So they were not okay with it. It looked very funny, it looked very weird. They said, I'm not going to have it. I said, like, now on it's going to be served only like this. If you want to have it, otherwise. I took it back and I drank it and I said, you can go. She got so angry, and at the same time she was giggling. Like, you must be really crazy. Who's going to have something like this? My mom also was not very happy with it. And I said, like, this is how the watermelon juice is going to be served. She was like, no way we are going to do this.
Okay.
In fact, I clicked a very nice picture of hers. The very first juice, I served it to my mom. I clicked the picture, and that's what is there even in my shop even now.
Is it? Okay.
So she was not very sure of what's going to happen, and she said, like, in Tamil she used to say, "Paithyam,
Mental.
acting mad.
I
Who will
know.
come and drink like this?" and all. Cut to now, we are in 2026. It is a rage. People come to my shop only because it is served inside of a fruit shell. In fact, parents tell their kids, "Come today, we'll go to Eat Raja." You know Eat Raja, right? They give you the juices inside of the same fruit, watermelon inside watermelon, mango inside mango. Kids are very excited, they come. Now it's a driven thing. Parents get their kids to tell them how it is being done over here. So back then it was not the trend, so we set the trend and it's in motion, and touch wood, it's doing well.
Yeah, good. So was there a particular moment or experience that motivated you to focus on sustainability?
See, I was always towards pro nature, okay, since my college days, okay. I remember my first trip from my college club was to Pearl Valley, and like a 16-year-old being excited about a first trip, I was like, yay, let's go party, let's go enjoy. And when we landed there, Pearl Valley was not the same Pearl Valley. It had a lot of garbage around. So my seniors said, so you thought that there is going to be a lot of water and cleanliness and all of that. Welcome to reality. But what can we do about it? So can each one of us pick up, some pieces of plastic, and can we just clean it up? That changed the way how I started looking at things. So we cleaned up a little bit of that space and we felt very happy. Although we didn't really change the entire landscape there, but this is what my seniors told me. See what all of us collectively can do. And that was a great impact on my life. And in the future days, I knew that this is something that I would do it on and off.
Okay.
And cut to today, we are doing it more aggressively every single day, trying to do as much little damage to planet Earth. So all that I tell that I'm only doing a little bit of what I can do in my own capacity. That's it.
Yeah.
So if I was probably somebody big, I would have done a bigger thing.
Correct.
So it's a small shop, whatever that I can do from my side, and exactly that's what is expected of people too. If you take care of your waste, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
As long as you don't dispose things outside.
Correct.
Unreasonably.
True.
Be mindful of how you consume. That's more than enough, I think.
Everything will change, if everybody is
Yeah,
like that.
you said right. Has people's mentality changed? Initially, when I started giving them juices in my fruit cup, people are not happy. They were like, this looks weird. That was also the time Instagram started becoming a little popular.
Okay.
So it was like, the genesis of Instagram generation. And I constantly started putting my photographs and all of that on Instagram. And a lot of youngsters who used to come, they used to like their photos being put, and they started claiming, hey, look at this new juice bar, I'm having juice like this. It became a kind of a fad around that time. And then that became a trend. And later on, people knew, okay, if we are going to eat Raja, this is how it's going to be. And this bugger is not giving straws. He won't give us tissues as well. He'll give a lecture but not give tissues. Even now when you come outside, you will get to see, Nodi bro, tissue kottilla, kododu illa, and all that. So I have a lot of crazy one-liners which I've put all across my shop, which is also very communicative. So now things have changed. Nobody really comes to my shop saying, give me a straw now. Nobody. Tissue here and there. Yeah, some people still do come and ask me for a tissue, but we don't, if not have we given it in the last 3,000 days.
Yeah, that's very nice actually. So what was the biggest challenge you have faced in this business, and how did you overcome it?
See, the initial challenge was always to get convinced that this is something that's going to work, because we had no clue of how a zero waste juice bar works. We had none before this, so that I could take a reference. And the biggest challenge.
So yours is the first one in Bangalore?
Yeah, I call myself as the first in India.
Okay. Oh, in India?
Raja,
Wow.
India's first zero waste juice bar. Because
awesome.
until then, I don't think anybody even, I myself did not know about a word called zero waste. So I had no clue what zero waste was, and forget about zero waste juice bars in India. Maybe now there are a few of them.
Okay.
But when I started, I think I was the only guy who was doing something that I was doing.
Oh.
So I was very happy, and I always wanted to be a unicorn,
Absolutely, yeah.
little different from everybody. So that gave me a little bit of edge over the others, that I am a little different and I do things very differently. So that made me more confident about the product that I had, and it made me do many more innovative things. So that was just the beginning of it, that start serving inside of a fruit. Then what do you do with the fruit waste? Then I went on to do making bioenzymes, making so many things, so many other waste products out of it, started selling and making money out of it, and slowly we became a kind of a revolution. So a lot of people looked at us like, cool, here's one guy who's doing something differently that benefits the planet. And somebody who's doing some responsible business.
Correct.
Soon as the talk of the town, a lot of B schools started talking about us, our theories, the way how we are marketing things.
Okay.
So I knew that I have already gathered quite a bit of attention. So it continued, and it continues to amaze people even till date as to how we are doing it, zero waste, and how we are successful even till date.
Correct. Yeah.
All I would say is that we never gave up in 8 years. Of course, there were many days that were like very challenging, no business, and many times I felt like, okay, I think this is something that I shouldn't have ever done. But then everybody has those days.
I know. Yeah.
And I came across this quote that this too shall pass. So every bad day, always I used to say, I think this too shall pass, and we'll see better days. And that's how I think happened.
Yeah. So this business is profitable?
Of course, yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made 3, 4. We are sitting in our third shop in the same locality. So you already saw my old shop, and right opposite we have another shop, and we have one more shop. We are sitting, and it's a duplex. So we are growing bigger. So yes, there is money coming in, but then I have a lot of other vision also. So there are lots of other things. I am not here to sell juices. I am here to do bigger things. I wanted to sell a concept, an experience of zero waste. And I think that's what is making the brand tick. If it was just about juices, you can get the juices anywhere in the city. There are like dime a dozen juice bars.
Correct.
Why would anybody just choose Eat Raja and come? One,
Of course.
our combinations are very unique. We are very different, and the very beauty of just having a juice inside of a fruit.
Correct,
in
exactly.
itself is so rewarding. It's an experience.
True. Very
And you would pay for it. And honestly, I think it's not just true with just my brand. I think with any brand, if you are going to give something that is quality, which is value for money, people will buy it. And I feel that we are a value for money. Of course, many of them think that we are slightly overpriced, but then we only can say that it's really difficult to do what we are doing. So the prices are slightly on the higher side.
But I don't think so, because the prices I have seen that I
Thank
didn't feel
God.
that.
I wish everybody thinks the same way.
Seriously, because
No, compared to any other juice bar. See, any other juice bar anywhere in India, all that they do is put a lot of water, put a lot of sugar, and the moment they give you a sugary sweet juice, people think that's the best juice in the world, which is totally wrong.
That's what.
So you need.
But 80 rupees, I don't think it's like.
Now I don't think so. With the petrol prices going so high, you may fuel yourself than the vehicle.
True. Okay. So, what are some common misconceptions people have about eco-friendly business?
Yeah, it is expensive. That even I have felt, because I mean, of course, we have partnered with so many other new brands that are also sustainable and eco-friendly. The moment it is eco-friendly, it automatically means it's a little expensive. This I'm saying it not just by experience, because my own juices are a little expensive is what I feel. But then that's where I think you need to see, is it really worth it? Definitely worth it. Because what we are doing is definitely good for the planet. There is no discount about it at all. Is it good for yourself? Hell yeah.
Good for the health also,
Yes.
no? You're not putting it in the
It's good for the
plastic
planet,
thing.
good for yourself,
Correct.
and you're not doing anything wrong. What more can be right?
Exactly.
So I said, if you have to pay a buck more, I think you should do it. And largely people have changed a lot now. They are willing to pay that kind of money because they would have trusted the product too. They would have felt, okay, fine. There is some element of truth to it. Maybe it is good. Yeah, let's go with it. It's okay even if you're paying like a 10 rupee more, they would still go and have it because the experience is unparalleled.
Exactly, yeah.
I have seen, to be honest, Supriya, I've gone to so many juice bars and their juices, sometimes mango mastani, whatever, mango this, mango that. I have seen them selling at 150 rupees or so in a glass.
That's what I told you, no?
And many times, I'm going to be very honest with you, I don't know what fruit it is, nobody knows about it. If you come to my shop, we will tell you what fruit. We serve the mango inside the mango.
Exactly.
We tell them what mango is it.
Yeah.
Is it Benisha? Is it Banganpalli? Is it Mallika? Is it Badami? Is it Raspuri? And we tell them the difference.
Correct.
Why the fruit looks like this? Why does it get that kind of a name? So they are, validating it. Oh, it's just a different experience, okay? And the combinations that we give are very, very, very unique. So people do understand that, okay, if you're paying a little more, then there must be something worth it.
Yeah.
And that's where we win.
Yeah. So, what is the most memorable feedback you have received from a customer?
It's a very bad feedback. I think the second or the third day I made the juice, they said like it's pathetic juice. You should stop making juices.
God.
I had never done juices in my life ever. So I had never even entered a kitchen, to be very honest. So, but then I started learning it from the scratch. And they said that the juices were pathetic and I should stop it. So that was one. Now I've mastered the art, and now I've mastered the art of making juices without sugar too, and making it tasty. Today our juice bar is a magnet kind of a thing. It attracts so many farmers, so many entrepreneurs, so many business school students, so many students who want to come and work part-time. So it's a live, thriving ecosystem is what I feel. It's not just a juice bar.
Oh yeah. So that's the memorable feedback. There's a negative feedback, but that is
that was the first couple of days the negative feedback that they gave. Otherwise, every other day, like even yesterday also somebody had given a negative, constructive feedback that the shop is not so great to look at. There is no parking. Outside it's very dirty. So these kind of comments keep coming to me quite often. But we are in a very highly populated area. Cleanliness is quite a bit of an issue. I wouldn't say that it's easy, but we have other shops like this, and we have another shop also which is like Uber class. So the choice is yours. If you want to have in a nice place, you can always come and sit and have in a nice place, or you can choose to have it at our vintage outlet, Eat Raja, because we can't change much of it.
I know.
And I don't want to change the way how it looks.
But hygiene wise it's good, no? I don't think it's bad.
It's a visual perception. They think, oh, so much of openness, it's close, is onto the main road. I still see, in Bangalore, I think I've just penetrated only like 20% of the market. 60% of the people don't even know that there is a juice bar exists like this, is what I feel. Maybe if you maybe if you just cross Whitefield and all, they wouldn't even know that there is something like this.
True.
And so it still has to become.
Yeah. Feedbacks, anyways, like pros and cons will be there, right?
Yeah.
Negative and positive things. Okay, so what are the future plans of this eco-friendly business?
Make it really big. Right now, Eat Raja is in Malleshwaram. I had opened up a couple of outlets outside of Bangalore. In Andhra Pradesh, we have opened in Karnataka many places. But to sustain it is a very difficult task because the franchisee guy who picks up the franchisee, I don't know how passionate they are about it. Some of them just take it for the sake of money, and once the money is done, they lose interest or they do not want to continue. So the challenge has been to run it effectively, efficiently. And workforce is another big challenge for me all the time.
Correct.
So to make it a much better experience has always been my dream, and hopefully one day I'll have it outside of India too, shortly maybe.
All the best for that. Yeah. So, what advice would you give to other small business owners who want to adopt sustainable business?
It's very clear, Supriya, because everybody wants to, I mean, they are doing something because one, they were either not happy with their boss or previous job, and they wanted a little bit of freedom. Okay? So, if people want it, they have to sacrifice something. And of course, there is no written recipe like you do it today, in 10 days you'll get business and you'll become big and famous. No, there isn't any shortcuts to success. So, you have to go through the toil, you have to go through the pain, a lot of failures. Only then I think you will emerge victorious. So thankfully I came from a background that had a lot of sports in my younger days. So I had seen defeats, I had seen victories. So I took it with a pinch of salt and I said, this too shall pass when I had a tough day.
So if you could change one thing about how people consume and dispose of products, what would it be?
Oh, I'll be feeling extremely happy. I'm still worried. Like in Bangalore alone, when we take a vehicle out, the people are unnecessarily honking. So I would say that, it should be like prepaid. Every vehicle will have 30 horns honking
Exactly.
only
That's the
for a
biggest
month.
problem, yeah.
They are like literally using it every now and then. So that way I think it can be a much better place.
So beyond eco-friendly serving, are there any other sustainability initiatives you're planning?
Lots. Like I said, we are not just a juice bar. We are beyond that. We are an experience center. So it's the rainy season now. We have gotten into activity of making seed balls so that it can be given to bikers. When they go outside, they can toss it. They can grow trees. From the waste that is generated in my shop, we are making bioenzymes. We're making so many other products as well. So the clear intention at Eat Raja is not just about serving juices, but yes, serving something that is sustainable and it has a lot more meaning.
So what message would you like to leave for listeners about protecting the environment in everyday life?
BBMP, now of course it is called Greater Bengaluru. The biggest thing that one can do, even if they don't do anything, is to not generate waste. Can you imagine, right from morning till night, we would have generated 5-10 pieces of waste. How can we go zero waste in that? That's something that is a thought. If people can handle their waste effectively, we wouldn't be requiring poorer karmikas to clear up our garbage, go through a lot of hell.
I know, yeah. So if you were a fruit, which fruit would you be?
I love mangoes, I love lychee, I'm a summer fruit.
One fruit you have to tell, like.
I'll go with lychee because it comes only once in a year.
Oh, my
Although
favorite.
mango is my
actually.
favorite. You should try our mango lychee combination in
I will
our
definitely.
shop Eat Raja.
Yeah. So now rapid fire. Okay, it's a fun element.
I'm ready for it. Now I feel like
I
I'm a
know.
celebrity.
Okay, so juice or coffee?
Yes, here at Neera, we serve Neera coffee. No sugar, no ice, no water added. Extremely good for your pre-workouts. All the gym guys come and drink it.
Oh wow. So for you it's Neera coffee.
Yeah, at this place.
Okay. So profit or purpose?
Both, I would say, because I've mastered the way to handle both. But of course, purpose is a little heavier than profit.
One flagship store or 100 franchises?
Well, we have a signature outlet already. I think it's difficult to replicate it, but I would definitely love to spread the same. Why should good things be limited? 100 franchises.
100 franchises. Okay. So build a national brand or stay a beloved local brand?
Of course, there's no doubt about it. Build a national brand.
National brand. So business brain or creative mind?
Creative mind. Because I think my ideas at my shop have been at the creative best.
So juice king or eco king?
I am Raja any which way. My name is Raja.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't sell juices. So I sell a concept. So
it's like
I'm a
eco-king.
king any which way. And I keep telling that I'm a hero. I'm not just a hero with good looks or the conventional good looks in our industry. I am a hero who's like a zero hero.
Yeah.
a guy who's probably not generated waste or not allowing others to generate waste. So I call myself a zero hero.
Very good. So it should be Eco-King, right?
Yeah.
Celebrity customer or loyal regular customer?
We haven't had too many celebrity customers coming to our shop, so I don't know. Maybe there are a lot of people who have come in my absence, but personally, very few of them whom I know. I love to have celebrities who I know.
So which one you'll choose? Celebrity customer or regular loyal customer?
Regular loyal. Celebrity comes only once in a while. Regular
So
loyal
yeah,
customers
exactly.
come at least 2-3 times in a week.
Correct.
ನಿಜವಾದ ಅನ್ನದಾತ್ರ ಅವರೇ.
I know. Silent customer or a customer who talks more?
Talks. See, I'm a radio
Of course,
jockey.
you are.
I love
you are
people who
also-
talk.
Yeah. Correct. So making juice or making Insta reels?
It's a husband and wife thing, okay? But we make more juices and less reels.
Okay.
So
Juice.
making
Making
juices.
juice.
And that too innovative juices.
That's it. So business partner or one-man army?
So far I've been a one-man army after my mom passed away. So yeah, one-man army is good.
You'll choose that, okay. Yeah, so it's lovely talking to you, and it's so, you took your time and you're not feeling well also, but still you gave me time, and I'm really glad. Thank you so much.
You made me much better, Supriya. You made me much better, Supriya. Thank you so much for everything, and yeah, I look forward to the podcast.
Thank you so much.